Let me check the iPad. Because it says we're live.
Okay. Well,
let's check Facebook.
Got something on here that says live. Oh, that's
okay. We here. We're sorry, guys. It's just technical issues. Hi, we're making sure that everything is going smoothly and that you can hear and see us. Let me see. We're checking on Facebook real quick. Do you see us, Fran? I don't know.
I'm looking for us because I got distracted. I was like, what is that they put in there?
Okay, I didn't have the app up. Let me put the Facebook app. And okay, I see the old post.
Oh, I know.
If you have to go. Us, guys, just hold on. We're just checking.
You have to go to videos. You do know that, right? It's like it doesn't just come up. On
this live.
Okay, so hello everybody. We're gonna act live. I just need to see something real quick.
Yes, hold on for bear with us because I don't think we're live. I don't see it on the page.
I'm gonna take a look here on you. Okay, let me go to the page.
Because it says we're live, but I don't think we are.
Now, let's go there. I think there's.
I don't think we're live. It says in my software we're live, but I don't see it on the.
Yeah, let me take a look because I haven't looked everywhere yet. Yeah. Sometimes you have to go like to videos because it doesn't show up on the post.
Yeah, we're not live because we're on the side of your page where it says live video. There's usually like a red button, and I don't see it.
Okay.
So let me stop this.
Okay, hold on a minute. Don't let me just really look real quick because I see something. And you went to the page or to the group?
I went to my page.
Okay, so let me go to yours, Terry Johnson Online.
I don't see it. I don't think it's live.
Hang on, because I'm just telling you, it is weird. Facebook does some really weird stuff some days.
Yeah, they change stuff in the background. They don't tell you. They do some people's accounts, then they don't do other people's accounts.
Act on it. Find out more. Live streaming. You're live on YouTube, but I don't. Terry says she doesn't see us on Facebook, but that don't mean nothing. Facebook will have you go look for something. Okay, videos. Videos. Posts.
Because it says Facebook Live.
Did you get the countdown for the 3, 2, 1?
What's that?
Did you get the 3, 2, 1 countdown when you went go live?
No.
Okay, then you're probably not.
Yeah, I know I'm not because there's a button when you go live on your page. It says it has a red button.
Okay, I see your digital marketing. We're still back to basics.
Well, that's probably the old post.
Yes, but it says 2 hours. See, that doesn't make sense either. It says 2 hours ago for that post.
Yeah, that was scheduled 2 hours ago.
Okay, fine, but
I'm not live because I would see it. I'm not live.
Okay, we're still back to basics. Let's talk about the thing you need to have that makes others
bring in. We're live on YouTube, but we're not on Facebook.
Okay, just hit the go live button. We'll see what happens. And I can go live here too, but we won't have your graphics unless.
Let me see. Okay, there it is. Now it's there. All right, let's try that. Now we should be live on Facebook. I hope. Let me check. Hey, everybody, bear with us. Checking again. Making sure I still see my posts.
You know you have to refresh before you see it too.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Nope, I still don't see the live button.
That's okay. Let's, Terralina, can you check and see if we are over? And let's see, I think I need to go to videos here. Posts. Did you get the 3, 2, 1 countdown?
No, I never see that. All right, hold on. Let me try one more thing. Copy. I think this is it. Okay. Okay, 30. I think that's it. Let me paste this in one more time and let's see what we got. This is just one of those days. Okay, now where's my go live button? All right. So I think this is it. Let's try it again. I think we should be live on Facebook now. If you would check.
Okay, Terry. Terry's our beta tester. Terry, see where we are.
Let us know. Are we live? Are we live? I hope we're live. Because if
yes, we are. Facebook. I see it. Yes, we are.
We're there? Okay, yes. Great. Yay! Oh my goodness.
We are live and I can hear you. Woo! Okay.
We are ready. Hello, everybody.
Hey, welcome to BizChicks TV, the place to be for tips, tools, and tactics and training to help you take the hassle out of your hustle and help you build a profitable business that's fun to run. That's what we just did this morning. There's some hassles that was going on, new settings and things happening, and we had to get over the hump, and TJ will share those with you so that you'll know what to do when it's your turn to go live. So yes. Our digital diva, TJ Online, is here to help us today. We're going back to basics in digital marketing, and we're going to be talking about the CTA. The CTA is the call to action, people, the call to action. So sit back, relax, share this out, and then all of you watching live, thank you. Those watching on the replay, you know what to do. Hashtag replay gang.
Yep, hashtag replay gang. Let me put that up, and we need to share this out a couple more places because
yes, we had fun today. So I'm
sharing the show.
Yes. So I'm sharing it over to the BizChicks group, and thank you all for tuning in.
Hey, Linda's here. Thank you, Linda. I'm going to share this couple more, 1 or 2 more places. Just bear with us.
Yep.
And this is what happens, live streaming.
Yes. But we got it done. That's what
yeah.
Woo, okay. All right. So all about digital marketing and the call to action today. We're going back to basics. You know, September is back to school month for a lot of people. And so we're going back to school too.
Yes, we are. We're going back with call to actions. Because, September is like back to basics. And I think, we might do this hopefully next September. It'll be a series, like an annual thing. Because I was thinking, I was like, September's back to school. There's always time to talk about the basics because some people may not know. And if you do know, there may be some changes. So that's what this series is about. It's, really getting us caught up and knowing the information we need to know. Okay, one more thing.
Yep.
Guys, and we'll be ready to start. Let's.
So here's the thing that I want to share with you. You can't mess up. This is your show. Everybody, we're talking to everybody who's trying to go live and you're like, oh my God, I don't know if I could do it. It's so much. It's like when there's something that goes wrong, you can still recover.
Yes, that's what, and this is a good example of that. I mean, even though we've been doing live streaming for what, 4
years?
4 years since Blab, and
it's been a while.
Yeah, so this is to show you that, hey, you could be doing live streaming for a couple years, 3 years or more, and things still happen. So guess what you got to do? You got to go, okay, I'm going to just roll with it. We got to keep the show going. We're supposed to start at 11 a.m., but hey, supposed to and what really happens is two different things. So we are just going to get going with it. And if we go past 12, I hope it's okay to go past 12.
Can see what happens is that we're capturing this for posterity. We are capturing this for everybody. That's a hashtag replay gang, because you can always come back. See, the way technology is, the way the world is right now, you can watch things on your terms when you want to. You don't have to be in the moment. If you can't be in the moment, we'd love for you to be live and in the moment, but if you can't, watching it on the replay helps as well. So we thank you for everybody who got here, and you're here now, and we're live, and it's going well.
Yes, and I opened up another window to see the comments, so that's why we had the little feedback echo going on. So back to basics, marketing basics, digital marketing basics for your business. We talked about keywords, finding the right keywords, how to use keywords to get discovered and to break through the noise online. There's a lot of talk about that. I've seen lots of people talking about it now. Oh, I need to break through the noise online. Well, there's several ways. Keywords is one. And then we were talking about content, like having the right content. Because there's the saying that content is king. You hear people. But I don't know if you, but because I'm always, following people in marketing and social media, and they all have these little catchphrases. So one of them is content is king, but it's not really, it has to be the right content.
Wow, that's the key.
It has to be the right content, because you are trying to build an audience, build them, give them what they want. You want them to be happy with the service you provide or the product or whatever you're doing online. You want them to be happy because they're going to come back. They're going to tell other people. They're going to bring more people to your audience, and it's going to grow like that. And out of that audience, out of that big pool of people that follow you, some of them are going to be your customers. And that's the whole thing about the whole idea of what you're doing is, at the end, you want happy customers that buy your products and your services, right? That's what you want. So there's a whole process to it. Right. And I always hear people go, well, I want the shortcut, or what's the key, or what one thing can I do? And there's not one thing. It's a process of starting at A, B, C, D, and you're going all the way down to the end until you get someone to become your customer and go to your website and buy your product or sign up for your service or your course, whatever you're offering. So that's the end result, right? So you need one more piece of the pie from what we talked about this morning. I mean, not this morning, I'm sorry, this month, that you need a call to action. And that is one of those digital marketing terms. Like I said, there's a whole thing floating around. It's just the thing or the wording or what you say to get and entice someone to click on a little button on your website or your form or whatever it is that will get them into the process of buying your product or buying your service. So you'll see a lot of them. They'll say buy now, shop now, sign up, download. Those are some of the basic ones that you see, but those are all call to action. That means you're asking someone and you're guiding them to say, look, here's my content. This is my message. This is what I want you to do. So call to action really means this is what I want you to do. But it's a little bit more involved than that, because you have to have the right wording. This is where if you do a copyright course or you buy books about copywriting, and copywriting is simply writing in a style that entices your audience. You kind of writing the words that they want to hear, the words that the things that they're searching for online. So that's really what copywriting is. It's not just regular writing. Correct. You have to know specifically, and there are people that's their job. And this is something from advertising. And advertising have people that are copywriters. They write copy that entices the audience to do an action. That's really what it is. So the call to action is simply what you want them to do. What is the thing you want them to do? Shop, buy, sign up, all of those things. So you want to think about your call to action and make sure it's clear and concise. You want it to be like like I said, if you have a store, buy now or buy this, and you want to tie it into the message of what you're doing. Right. That may give you some more edge over just a buy now button. You may have something different, like if you go to Netflix, for instance, and I wanted to pull up some screenshots. I probably will do something or post them later, so just make sure you look at the page. But Netflix is one good example of the sign up, right? They have, and let me make sure I want to get the wording right, but they have, I had it pulled up. Let me see if I can bring it up. Well, but Netflix has a page that has I'm pretty sure they still have the free trial. I don't know, because I have Netflix for so long. Yeah,
they do have the free trial.
Okay.
And
I wanted to bring it up and read it and go over with you. And okay. I did have it up to share. So as a screen share, but
let me see if I can pull that up for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
But they do.
But when you go to their website as a new person, as a new sign up, like I said, because I'm already there, so when I go there, I just log in or I look at it on my TV or whatever. But when you are a new customer for Netflix, they want you to sign up.
Right.
They want you to go and sign up. So they have a specific wording, which is the copyright. They have somebody that thought about, when someone comes to Netflix, what is the things that I need to write that's going to entice them to sign up?
So I'm going to read to you. Oh,
you got it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to read to you what actually comes up. So it says Netflix. Watch Netflix movies and TV shows online or stream right to your smart TV, game console, PC, Mac, mobile, tablet, and more. And when you go to the page, that's the entry to get you in. New to Netflix, sign up now. So that they give you that. See what's next.
Okay, yeah. That's what I was going to mention, that because I'm looking at a browser that I'm not signed in. So when I go to Netflix.com, I see Netflix and it says see what's next, watch anywhere, cancel anytime, join free for a month. There's nothing else on the page.
Correct. But
nothing else.
Yes, just the screenshots of the movies that they have on there, and they give you, a join for, and that was it. Because
so that's their call to action. So it's really simple. It's not
see what's next.
Right. It's not right. That's it. They have a see what's next. Watch anywhere, cancel anytime. So see how really clear and concise it is when you go to the page. What does Netflix want you to do?
Right.
They want you to join, but they don't just say join. They say join free for a month. So that's that's like icing on the cake. Like the cake is, that chocolate cake looks really good, but that icing, man, you really can't turn that down.
And then
so
there are some places that don't give you a month. They give you 7 days.
Right. But see, all of that is a part of the call to action. So I wanted to bring up Netflix to show you, look at that. When someone who's a new customer who goes, oh, I heard people talking about Netflix, or, they clicked on the ad, or whatever got them to this page. They decided to come to this page, and Netflix has the page set up really simple. There's not a form to fill out here. There's nothing here. It's just the branding and the wording. See what's next, watch anywhere, cancel anytime, join free for a month. Hey, join free for a month. Oh, that's enticement. So I click on it, and then it's going to take me to the process.
Correct.
Of signing up. Right? But see, that first page is a call to action page.
And the thing about that call to action page, just like TJ says, it needs to be very clear. You need to know what you want them to do before you start buying an ad, before you start putting your information out on Facebook or wherever it is. You need to know what you want. They spent time crafting this message. As short as it is, they spent some time figuring out, see what's next.
Right.
Watch
so that's
anywhere.
That's a copywriter's job. That's someone who they look at something and go, okay, it needs to be short, it needs to be sweet, it needs to be actionable. That's why I call it a call to action. It needs to be actionable.
But they Netflix decided in a meeting somewhere what they wanted before they even sent this to the copywriter. The copywriter can't help you if you don't know what you want to do.
Right. You have to know. And that's why we started with keywords, which keywords are based on what your business is about. What is it you're trying to do? What are you providing to people? What are they going to get? Not what you want. So we've already, we've already established that. The branding, the message, why you're in business, why you know your why. I always say know your why. So when you know your why, that takes you to the keyword. That takes you to the process of content and creating the right content, which takes you to how to write the right call to action to get someone to click. Because you could have one that just says fill out this form. I'm not going to do that, because fill out the form to do what? To get what? When you do that, when you have just a form and a submit, that's fine for support. Like if someone needs something fixed, of course they're going to submit a form with their name, address, phone number, and the problem. That's customer service. That's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about when you create content in order to entice someone to sign up for your ebook or sign up for your PDF or download something for you to put them on the list. You have to make an enticing. It can't be just sign up for my newsletter. It has to be something specific and description and actionable to where they cannot go away from it. Like, I gotta sign up for this now. I gotta download this now. Download this now. And a lot of people, a lot of businesses who have, do online shopping or whatever, they'll say, free shipping today, free shipping up to whatever, or 50% off. Those are all call to actions that get you to act now. Because when you go to Amazon, there may be things on Amazon page that gets you to do something. Those are all call to action. So it doesn't have to be a download button. It's much more than that.
It's just something you want them to do. Call to action is, what do you want them to do? We want to say shout out to Eileen, Eileen Smith. Y'all all need to follow her. Miss Eileen is top notch in the world of social media and digital marketing. Please follow her. You'll learn a lot.
And she's definitely the podcast queen.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. So, let me look at the comments. I didn't really look. Eileen's here. Christy's here. Hey, everybody. Mm-hmm. Gail's here. Gail is doing her adventure, her travel and adventure with Airbnb.
Yep.
I'm following Gail.
Yep. And then Nora is here. We've got a lot of people here. Thank you so much for tuning in with us.
Yes, definitely. And like I said again, follow Eileen, Miss Eileen Smith. She's the queen of podcasting and blogging. She's got all that down. The YouTube. And congratulations, she just got 1 million views on YouTube, right? Is that right?
You see the confetti?
Over 1 million? It should be over 1 million now.
Yeah.
$1 million mark.
Woohoo!
1 million views mark.
Yep. Yay, she got over 1 million views. I like
that's an accomplishment. That's yes, it is. Very much so.
And one of the things that with that call to action, wherever you're telling the people to go, make sure the link works.
Yes. Don't have a dead link.
Make sure whatever it is.
It has to work. So and I'm glad that you brought up about the link, because a lot on Instagram and Twitter, there is a bio section on your profile, and you describe who you are and what you do, and you provide a link. That link, that's a call to action, and that link needs to go to somewhere where they are going to do something to get on your list. If you're list building, or if you're trying to sell, but you really should In my opinion, this is my opinion. I mean, people do things differently, but I always feel like you need to get people on your list, and then you do, well, I have this to offer, or I have a sale, or join my community, or join my Facebook group. That's just me. I mean, but people do it differently, because you have to think about this. People are doing business on Facebook. They're starting to do business on Instagram, and you have to be cautious that at any time Facebook can take all of that away, and it has happened. There's a woman on Facebook, Julie Stolian. I'm not saying her name correctly, but she's a funnel builder. She does work with ClickFunnels and Russell. I forgot the founder of ClickFunnels, Russell something, but she works with him. And she's built her business to where like she's over $1 million. But all her stuff is based on Facebook. And Facebook took away her profile. This happened a week ago, I think, a week and a half ago.
Wow.
And how do I know? Because she sent me an email because she built her list. And she was saying, thank God for her email list, because she could not get into her Facebook profile. They shut it down. And she doesn't really know why. She thinks it's something to do with ads, because she does a lot of business with ads. Like, she spends a lot of money with ads, with Facebook ads. But something happened. She really didn't get the details. When she finds out, she probably will. But she had the email list, and she sent us an email. And this is the second time it's happened to her. This is not the first time. The first time it happened was maybe a year ago, and her business wasn't as profitable as it is now. Like I said, she's probably making over $1 million a year. But still, she had built her list and reached out to the list and said, hey, I'm having trouble with Facebook. I can't get into the Facebook group to talk to you guys. And she had more than one Facebook group, because she had more than one program, like, people to sign up courses and stuff like that, and coaching. So, but she had a list. If she didn't have a list, where would she be? Think about it. Where would she be if she didn't have everybody get on her list, and then she could reach out and talk to them? Otherwise, how would she reach them? Because her Facebook account was shut down. I mean, how would she get them? So that's just one thing that I use as an example that I know I've seen it, because she sent the email and she explained what happened. Like, Facebook shut her profile, not just her group or her page, her whole entire existence on Facebook. And that's how she was running her business. But she had the email list as a backup. So she sent the email last week. She said she's working on another system, another program that's off of Facebook, just in case this happens again. So think about that when you're doing your call to action.
And this has been said by many. I'm going to call them our not gurus, but our founding fathers for all things social media, and that would include Eileen and Tim Gillette and others who have always told us, make sure you have your own list off of social media. Exactly.
And Gail says it's Russell Brunson ClickFunnels. That's it. I couldn't remember his last name, but she started working with him last year, and her business, she said her business just like blew up from just working with ClickFunnels and getting people set up. But the idea of that is that she had this business that grew and grew and grew, and now is really growing. She had a big audience on Facebook through her page and her groups. She's got more than one, but she had no way to reach any of those people, because she couldn't get into her Facebook profile. They had shut it down because of something with Facebook ads. She didn't really get into details, something about Facebook ads. But she sent out an email and let everybody know and said this, and this, and everything's great. So see how that works, that when you do your call to action, you may want to think about it. I know a lot of people don't do it this way, but I think you should. That your link should put people into your list, or if you don't want to do that and you want to send them to something special, have that set up as a secondary thing for the email. Maybe you have whatever the first call to action plan that you have, and you send them to one place. Maybe you do a follow-up and say, hey, since you did this, or would you join the list? However you set it up. There's so many ways to set up your list and get people on your list that And we did talk about that before, but we may talk about it again. But just think about that. Your call to action, you may want to say, listen, Facebook can shut me down. Instagram, they're not shutting people down yet, but it's a part of Facebook. They can do so if they please. These are, they always say it's rented land. You don't own that. You're just there and you're at the mercy of Facebook. So do you want your business to be at the mercy of a platform that, seeing what's going on with privacy and, they're going in front of Congress and all of this talk about, well, Facebook is this and Facebook is, think about it. Just think about it. So it's just something to think about.
And you should be prepared for change always.
Yeah.
So you should have a database in a couple of places. And David Vaughn talks about backup. We have your list in your CRM needs to be backed up somewhere else. What's a CRM? That's a client relationship management tool. And it allows you to have, it could be an Excel spreadsheet. That's a CRM too. So it can be as elaborate or as simple as you like, but you need to have one.
Right.
So that you can contact people should something go south. You're already, or should something not go the way it was intended, you're prepared. And you're not freaking out because Facebook shut your account down.
Right.
And then don't give them any reason to shut your account down.
And see the person, Julia, I cannot remember her name. I think it's Stolian. But she had, she, like I said, she's been doing Facebook ads. She seems like a up aboard person, like, not scammy or, those people that, she seems up and up, like on the up and up, like she's really running a business and not running, well, I'm trying to get people's money and I'm not helping you. So just from me seeing her posts and everything. So for it to happen to her, where she said she didn't do anything wrong, like all her ads are above board. They're not trying to, clickbait and scam and all of that. So they decided, I'm thinking maybe the volume of ads or the volume of whatever that she was pulling in, maybe they decided, because Facebook is looking at fake news, fake this, fake that. So they're cracking down on that.
Yeah.
So businesses really need to think about it. I'm just saying, think about it. I don't know if it's going to happen to you. I'm just saying, think about it. Don't say, well, Facebook is there and nothing's going to go wrong. Nothing's going to go bad. It can't. And I'm pretty sure it's happened to other people. It's just that this example is the one I know that it happened to her twice. So she had her email list.
Eileen said Facebook changes the rules in the middle of the night.
Yes, they do. They do.
You wake up.
You wake up and you try to do a live stream and they don't change the buttons on you, or they put this and that, or they move. It's crazy. It's really crazy. So that's what I'm saying. Facebook is a good tool to use for exposure, growing your audience, putting your message out there, trying to be an influencer, whatever you're trying to do. Facebook is good for that because the sheer number of users. That's what Facebook's strength is that they've got 2.5 billion users probably by now. That's a big pool to pick from, to be seen and known, and to say, hey, my audience is in there. Let me try to gather them together to me so they can hear what I have to see. So that's the enticement with Facebook. But I'm just saying that I've heard so many people, I run my business off of Facebook. Everything, I don't need a list. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do that because of Facebook. And Facebook's not going anywhere. But that, I wouldn't bet on that.
And Lakeisha says someone could have reported the lady that you were talking about.
Yes.
And haters do that.
Yes.
And there's nothing.
She may have had a couple of haters, and she actually, this person that I'm talking about, she always posts stuff that's personal. She talks about her family. She talks about things that happened in her past. She talks about, how she feels about herself and being on camera. She really talks about stuff like that. So she's talked about people hating on her because of her success. Like I said, she's grown she'll say that, I'm working on this level. I'm moving up to this level and I'm almost going to make $1 million this year. And she says, but look where I started. And she'll tell the story of where she started, with nothing. So you do have people that will hate on that. And like you said, they will report you. So if you get enough people to report you, but like I'm saying, she's not from what I've seen with her business, she's not doing anything underhanded, scammy, or clickbaity. You know, those kind of people. She's not doing anything like that. She's like, you know, a mom trying a business from home, and she got, like I said, she started doing stuff with ClickFunnels, and she talks about the process. So who knows? Like you said, you could get some haters, and they go, well, I don't like you because you're making money and I'm not, so I'm going to report you.
And those people are out there.
Yeah, what can you do? What can you do? What can you do? Keep doing you. Keep being successful. Just keep rising up. And she's talked about that and said, look, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because she's helping people. She's helping other people start their business, get their funnels, get their stuff online, get their stores online, all of those things. So,
and she also can keep moving forward. I watched the Meet the Robinsons yesterday. Sometimes the kid shows help you grasp a concept.
Mm-hmm.
Keep moving forward. The little boy, he kept failing and failing with his experiments, and he kept moving forward. And there was a reason why he needed to keep moving forward. You don't know where your persistence is going to take you.
Right.
So
you don't know where.
Yeah. So, okay, if that particular call to action didn't work, go write another one.
Right. And that's where they get into, that's called A/B testing or A/B split testing, where you do a test of one call to action where it's like a different wording or coloring on a button, and then you send it to one group, and then there's another where you change the style in the words and you send it to the other, and you look at the analytics to see which one did the best.
Correct.
So you can do that with call to actions. You can do that with headlines, with titles, with everything having to do with blogging. And so this is something to think about. But your call to action, clear, concise, the message gets through. There's no ambiguity about what it is the person is getting. Like I said with Netflix, I thought that was the greatest example. Was like, boom, here we are. Join free for a month. And it doesn't say join. It says join free for a month. So there's an enticement to get the person to sign up.
Yep. What's in it for your client, not for you, but what's in it for them? Why would I need to come click your page? Why do I need to be over there?
What's in it for me? Not the business owner, but what's in it for the user, the audience, the customer? What's in it for them? But it has to be something that the wording says this is something they can't pass up. Like they can't miss it.
Right.
And don't just have a sign up and just have, okay, sign up. Sign up for what? Submit. Submit what? Submit buttons are great for, like I said, customer service forms where a person has a problem. Of course, they have to submit the information, but when you're talking about a call to action, that's a different thing where you have to think about all of the things that you've done before. Like, you know why you're a business. You know the value you're providing. You know the content that you have posted is going to get the attention. And then the next thing, they have to do what you're asking them to do.
Right.
And that could be in the bio. That could be like Netflix has their website. When you go to it, that's the first thing. There's not a lot of stuff on that Netflix page. It's just one thing. Well, there's two things. There's a join free, and then there's a sign up at the top right for people who've already joined. So see how there's two things?
That's very good point. That's a very good point, TJ. Because if you give people 3 or 4 or 5 different choices, they're not going to make one. So Netflix was very clear. We want you to join for a month. That's it.
Right.
You didn't say, we didn't get like, okay, you can join for a month here, or you can do this over here. Oh, by the way, you can do that over there. They gave you one thing to choose.
Yes, one thing that's big, and then you go, okay, I'm already a Netflix user. Then you look at the top right, it says sign up.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's a new person, it's front and center, it's bold, it's red, it says what it says, and that's it. That's it.
One thing to choose from, because we went to a restaurant the other day, and I have the pictures of it. You would be surprised of all the choices. Let me see if I can pull that picture up. I was like, really? And we're trying to decide. You're hungry, and you almost want to turn around and not eat because of so many choices. I was like, no, this is not cool, people, not cool.
But there are a lot of great examples. I just thought Netflix was a good one. Another one that I was thinking about was Square. Square is the payment processing company for online and offline, because they do provide you with a little key fob. Well, it's not a key fob. It's a thing you can plug in your
swipe.
phone or yes, the swipe for the credit card processing. They give you a little I forgot what it's called, but it goes into your phone or your tablet, your device, and when you're mobile, you can process payments right there. All you gotta do is swipe the little card,
and it fits into your computer too. It will work with your computer if you have the earphone plug. It fits in there too.
Mm-hmm. So it's called a Square Mag Stripe reader. So it's a little reader. PayPal has one too. Theirs is PayPal, but it goes into where you plug your earphones in, or if you have one of the new phones that don't, you need the dongle. But
and Square has created a one that fits for the lightning plug.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and they also like I said, that on the side of your computer, it'll fit there too. Now I don't know I know it's for Mac, it does it, but I'm not sure about everybody else. But you can plug that into the side and still swipe a payment. And this is the choices that from the restaurant. Lunch, anybody? I was like, really? And that is not. And then they still have two on the ground for you to look at. I was like, there's too many choices. There's some more.
Too many choices. But the Square page, when you go to that, they have more choices than Netflix, but it's to organize and guide you to the right path. So when you go to Square, it says Square works for every business, and then they have two choices. You're either under 250K per year or over 250K per year in I'm probably thinking in revenue. Then next to that, you can drop down and say, well, I'm in food and beverage, health and beauty, retail goods, service, repair, other. And when you make those two choices and sign up with Square, it'll take you probably to a section on their website where they got information that's specific for you, because you're a small business under 250K or you're a large corporation over 250K. So there's probably two different paths, which it makes sense because a small business wouldn't operate as a large corporation.
And it says select your business size, select your business type. It says Square works for every business.
Right. And it says sign up with, and their call to action after that is sign up with Square. And once you do that, it takes you to a specific section where they have a large website of information. So they have to categorize it and put it into, okay, this category, that category. So this one is a little more involved than the Netflix one.
And it should be, because you're talking about your money for your business and you need more information. And this is the little device that TJ was talking about that you can plug into the side of your phone.
Reader. Right.
You plug that little reader into the side of your phone and they will help you process the payment. They make it easy for you to collect payments.
Yes.
And it's not difficult. People don't have to sign up with Square as they do with another company. Or you know what I mean? That little
that's a little hedge. Reader.
That detour. I don't like detours. What I'm supposed to be going when I want to check out, I don't want to sign up for your device. I got a card and I want to use my card. I don't want to use your anyway.
And speaking of PayPal, they also have one that's a little different, but they have it categorized, business or personal. And when you go there, well, I'm doing personal PayPal. You want to send money to family and friends only. And then they have the business side where you may want to accept cards and different things. They have Apple Pay and all of that for your business.
Mm-hmm.
So see how they have it segmented by when you get to PayPal, what's your intent? Are you personal, which is I would just want to email my friends some money, or is it business where you want to do other things that are in business practices? And each one will say get started. Well, They're different. The business one says get started. The personal one says sign up for free. See, now that I like that, because see, when you're doing personal, sign up for free. I want to sign up without hassle, like Fran was saying, about without hassle. Don't make it difficult. It should be an easy 1, 2, 3 thing. But with business,
then I'm expecting you to ask me some questions about my business.
Right.
I'm really,
so see how that works.
So
and it's interactive. So when you mouse over personal, everything slides over and it shows you personal options and the button to sign up for free. But when you go over to business, there's different option that says get started, because there's 2 different paths for these 2 different types of customers.
So back to the clear and concise, what do you want the people to do? Do you want them to sign up for your conference? Do you want them to buy your book? Do you want them to get on your email list? Do you want to get them on your text message list? What do you want them to do is the call to action.
Right. What do you want them to do? And think about, you want them to do it in as less as minimal steps as possible. You don't want to send them to a form where they got to fill out 12 things. Get that information later. If you're doing an email list, just get the email, get the name in the email. And once you get the name in the email, bam, then you send them another email saying, oh, I'm so glad you joined our business or whatever. You joined us. I need a little bit more. And be nice about it, and think about, you're asking the person to give more information. So think about the other person who's on the other side. I need a little bit more information from you in order to, give you customized help or specialized help or whatever it is. You know what to say, but you're going to say, I need a little bit more information. Then you send them to a place where you have a form. Like you could have a Google form and have a link. And then you collect name, address, or if you've got MailChimp or whatever, Aweber or whatever, that's when you're going to send that through Aweber or MailChimp. The process is there once you sign up for these email marketing services.
So do I hear you say get to know them first? So your first connectivity or the first thing maybe get to know them. Right. Or let them get to know you. Yeah.
And like Terry always says about dating, she's like, when you're dating, you don't want to you want to just meet for coffee or whatever. You don't go, oh, well, you want to just start the process off easy and short and sweet and simple. Hey, get to know each other first and then ask them all those questions.
And then you don't jump from just trying to get to know them. Okay, so what's your favorite color? Now let's go to the bedroom. No, let's start that. Let's back that up a little bit. Get to know them. Let them get to know you and how you work and what you do. Then you can offer something, a few more encounters down the road. Then you offer them something like, hey, I have a free book that we are giving away, or a free PDF or something that's going to help you. And so they get to know you a little better. But see, relationships take time to build. And then you go back and say, hey, I got a conference coming up, because now they trust you.
Right.
And now you can invite them to an event that you have coming up. If you're in the area, we have this great conference coming up. I'd love to have you there. So thank you so much. And to learn more, click here. To get your ticket, click here. And then leave it up to them to say yes.
And I've seen a lot of, lately I've seen a lot of, when they ask you to sign up for something and they send you to the thank you page, there's a video there explaining something. Like, especially if it's something that needs to be explained, like you said, about a conference or whatever, they may want a little bit more information about the speakers or what you're doing or what's it about. You can do a little video right on the thank you page.
Right.
To give them more information, or you can send them the thank you. It doesn't have, the video doesn't have to be on the thank you page. I've just seen different people do it different ways. So you have to do the one that you think your audience will like the best.
And the thing that is, I'm going back to that little movie I watched, think it through.
Yeah.
Think the whole process through. What's going to happen if they click the link? What do I say now after they've signed up? Or whatever it is, follow that process all the way out to the end, because you don't want them hanging. And I love the idea about having a video or explaining what happens next.
I've seen that a lot lately, where they'll have that thank you video and they explain a little bit more, especially when you get into a higher level of service or product where it's more expensive and you need to explain a little bit more in order to entice them to join a course or, pay for the conference or whatever. Because you don't want to just say, oh, well, thank you. You want to do a little bit more. That makes you stand out. And they go, oh.
And it was well thought out, which means it had a plan before you started this whole thing.
Oh, yeah. This is what we're talking about with the basics, back to basics for September. This is like your plan. You're putting your plan together. You already have your business and you know why. Then you're doing your keywords and you're making the content that stands out, that gets the attention. And then we're talking about the call to action, because you have to ask them to do what you need them to do. You can't just sit back and go, okay, well, I put this post on Instagram and this great image and post, and I said what I had to say, and woo, they're going to sign up. And you sit back and you go, well, did you ask them? Did you ask them to do that? Did you ask them to tell someone? Like we say when we're doing the live stream, we say, share this out, because this information, someone else may need to know it and they don't know about it. So when you share the post out, it goes out to people who may not know about the show and what we do and what we talk about or this particular topic. So you have to ask. That's why we say, hey, replay. When you watch a replay, if you're part of the replay gang, put the replay gang hashtag in the comments. That lets us know that, you didn't join the live, and that's good. It's okay, because people are busy doing other things. You're working on your business. You're doing something else. So you don't have time to watch it live. You come back after the fact. You put in the replay. Let us know you're here. It's like raising your hand. And then you share it out also. So see how that works? But you have to ask. You can't assume that you're going to share it.
Could you read Lakeisha's comment? For some reason, I can't push the see more button.
Yeah. She says, as soon as they start communicating, if I don't already have email, I ask for it up front. I can't get the rest because my iPad, hold on, let me look on the desktop. I want to get the rest of it. There's a more button, but when I tap it, nothing. Okay, as soon as they start communicating, if I don't already have email, I ask for it up front. Like if we agreed to meet, I get email and text. And I don't know them, and they meet with me one-on-one, and that they introduce me to their friends. I also ask them if they would like to be in my VIP group too. And then she says, I got it from calling into a company, and they said, just in case we disconnect, let me get your information. Yes, I've heard that a lot. They said, just in case we get disconnected, give me another number or let me know where I can reach you. And that's a good way to do it.
Right.
By making it you're helping them. You're saying, hey, wait a minute. Just in case I need to reach you outside of this conversation, what's your best email? What's your best phone number? Or do you want text or whatever? You have to ask them that.
Correct.
That's a good thing to do.
I like that. What's the best way to reach you? Because you're not being intrusive.
Right. You're not. And Eileen says, see what I mean about Facebook? They make it so we can't even read comments on mobile. Thank goodness you ladies have a backup. Exactly, Eileen. I've seen that on my iPad, because I have my iPad here. If I don't want to have my browser open, I'll use the iPad. But when I tap on the see more, it does something that I don't want it to do.
Now, and then see more. Have you updated to 12, Terry, on your browser? Yes,
I have.
Huh?
I have.
Okay, that might be the 12 doing some stuff too, because I'm on 12 with my.
No, it was doing it before.
That's Facebook then.
This is Facebook. This is not iOS. This is Facebook.
And I was like, I'm pushing the button and it's not going to the C. So their link is not working. Okay, so that link is not working.
I noticed this maybe last show and the show before last. I was like, I cannot if the comment on my iPad, when I do the see more, it goes to something else. It doesn't show me the see more, so I have to open up somewhere else. And like I said, thank God I have open on the desktop, so I just switched over and read the whole thing. But see how Facebook is doing things, and I'm like, come on, don't do that.
And see, what we want you to understand is don't expect everything to be perfect.
Right.
The system may not be perfect, and you need to be nimble and need to be able to figure out a workaround, even though they didn't tell you that they needed a workaround. Just be prepared.
Exactly. And I noticed that sometimes, I don't know if Facebook fixed it, but they had a problem with notifications for live videos. And I was like, okay, sometimes you get them and sometimes you don't. And so I put on my Facebook Messenger, I have a little group there that if someone wants me to send, and I didn't send it today, but I usually send it out before the show saying, okay, we're going to be live in, 10 minutes or 5 or whatever the time limit is. And it goes in Messenger, and then you get notified in Messenger. So if someone wants that notification, all you gotta do is put live in the comments here. Just type live and it should work. And then you get on that list. Just in case you don't get the Facebook notification.
Eileen says, I've noticed this see more issue on other live streams that she watches. Okay.
I've seen it too.
So, okay. So I don't feel too bad.
She's right. Eileen is right. And see, Eileen picks up all that little stuff. She's real good with that.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, I don't know what's happening here.
She'll notice it and then she'll tell us about it. So we know. See?
And then we tell you all about stuff. And that's how we all stay. That's why this community is so good, is because we keep each other informed about stuff so that you're not freaking out thinking that you're doing something wrong and it's not you.
It's them. It's not you. It's them.
So don't assume when something's going wrong, I must be doing something wrong. No, it's something else, and it's not you, especially if you went through the steps to click like you're supposed to, like we did this morning. And we're like, everything's good. Zoom started acting a little squirrely, which triggered something else. And we had to start this whole thing.
We had to start late, but we started. That's the whole key. We started.
Just get started.
It's 11 o'clock. And I said I was going to start at 11. But this happened and that happened and that happened. Well, you just kind of have to go, okay, we're going to fix this process. We're going to get it up and running so people can hear us and see us clearly. And then we'll start. Because that's the whole purpose. Like I said, you're going to watch it live. And if you're watching a replay, you're going to share it out. The information will still get out there.
Just get started.
And someone could say, well, I'm going to watch it tomorrow or the next day. It's there. All you have to do is press the play button and the information is there. So that's what's good about this. I mean, it's not great that we didn't start on time, but what can you do when you have technical issues? There's nothing to do but, okay, let's fix the issue. Let's get started and then send out the bat signal by sharing it different places. Say, hey, come on. We're going to talk about it. We're starting now. If you can't join us now, that's okay. This is the replay.
Right.
And let them know after the fact, too. So that's how it's a lot of work. And I hear this a lot all over, when I go to Facebook groups about social media and digital marketing, or if I'm on Twitter or I'm somewhere, oh, it's a lot of work. I don't want to do all that work. How can I don't want to do. And then when they get the answer, they go, well, I don't want to do all that. I don't know what to tell you. You have to do it. It has to be done.
There's got to be there's always a process to pay.
Yes.
There's effort that has to be paid up front in order for results. And that's it's seed and harvest, seed time harvest. It doesn't go away. Well, you have to put in something to get something.
What you plant, you reap.
Yep. If you don't plant, you're not going to reap.
If you don't plant the seeds and put the work into it and make it the effort for it to grow, and you're standing there, well, how come it's not growing? Well, did you do all the work that you need to do? And I think it's because people think it's so easy. Social media, you just go to an app and you do this and you do that. But there's more effort behind it if you want to get more rewards out of it. People say on there's a wisdom that you should respond to comments. And people go, I ain't got time for that. Why not? If you're a business owner, you don't have time to respond to people that left you a comment or ask you a question or have an inquiry about your business and they want to know more because you're too busy.
Well, because those are the people, that's where your business is going to come from.
Yes.
And so you must respond. You have to interact with them. There is no way of getting around that.
And Lakeisha put out a comment. She says, I was going to post today. You can't get results for work you didn't do. Bam.
That's a tweet. I think we should all copy that tweet and quote from Lakeisha, because, hey, you can't get results from work you didn't.
Make it plain. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. What else to say? I mean, and this gets into, like, last week when we talked about content, and I was talking about, you know, a former client, and it's like, okay, the content has to be made by you, the business owner, or by someone you hire. So this means you do time or money. You have to put the effort in of time, or you put the effort in of money. Which one you decide to go with. Okay, if you do the time, that means that you, the business owner, should create the content. And I feel like that's the best way, because you're the business owner. You know why. You know the product, the service. You have the personal touch behind it. You give it a personal touch online. And those kind of things can't come from someone who's writing content for you, generic content. Now, there's an exception to that rule, and one of them is Gary Vaynerchuk. If you notice, he will talk on video, and he has a content writer. He has someone that writes his content, but it sounds like him, because he pays that person a whole lot of money to make it sound like him. And that person, it used to be a guy, I think it's someone else now, but they will watch his videos, or they've, you know, a couple videos, the person's been sitting there while he's talking, and they're typing, and they're writing, listening to him, but writing in his voice. But that costs a lot of money. So you either do the money part or you do the time part, which is you put the effort in and say, okay, I'm the business owner. I'm running the business. I know the why. I have the message. I know what value I bring. And you just put it out there.
Right.
That's how you do it.
And it's like you write your own thank you note.
Oh, yes.
That's all that is. You writing this, from your heart, write your own stuff, and and don't fall for the myth that you have to have something every day.
You don't. I mean, it's nice too if you can do something every day, yes. But if you can't, don't beat yourself up about it and say, okay, well, I gotta put something out, and then it's just something that's blah. So think about, you know, maybe I'll do something tomorrow, but I'll think about it today and put more effort into it, and then schedule it to post for tomorrow. You can do that. But It doesn't have to be an everyday. And then I just read a study where I forgot where it was, but they did a Facebook study on Facebook pages posting, and they're saying that you don't have to post every day on your Facebook page. I'll dig up the article. I think I read it maybe last month. That they did a Facebook study about the frequency of posting on pages, because, you know, organic reach is down, really, really down. But they were saying that you may not want to post something every day. But that ties into what we've been saying about post the information that your audience wants.
And then post when you have something important to say.
Yeah. Yeah. If you don't have anything to say, why are you posting? Think about it.
Mm.
Don't buy into, I call it a rat race. I call it a rat race because people feel like, well, if I don't have this amount of followers, this is the thing, Instagram, I got to get to 10K. Okay, yeah, that's great because you get to swipe up in the stories, but those numbers are empty if they're not people that you genuinely pulled in by being you, by providing value. And I'll give you, you know, and like I'll tell you, with Eileen, when we had Blab, I remember she would be up early, putting up videos or posting or whatever. And I'm like, okay, Eileen is up. I'm gonna either look at it now or in a few moments. But I know she was there, like posting stuff.
And she she says on here, she doesn't post every day on her page. She likes to go live on her page more than just post links.
Right. So see how that she goes live.
And you can see, the thing is with going live, you just pull out your camera. Hey, this is a great morning. I just wanted to say hello to everybody. And like Keisha's thought for the day, Keisha, that little thought about you know, you didn't get the results. today you can't get results for work.
You can't get the results for the work you don't do.
Perfect little point. This is Keisha. Just wanted to leave you that little note. Thanks. Bye. And it's a great video.
A touch. And like I said, now there's no blab, so now Eileen does Instagram stories. So I know if I want to see what she's up to today, I go to her Instagram story. But she's there.
Right.
I know she's there. And like she said, she does the live. So I know I'll find her online. I'll find her either YouTube or, in the group somewhere, on Facebook somewhere, or on Instagram. I know where to find her.
Right. This was
good. That's how it works. That's how it works, people.
And this is very good.
Don't be discouraged because, okay, well, I only had 5 people looking at my Instagram story. Well, that was 5 people. It could have been 0. If you keep posting information or like with Instagram, if you put up, Instagram is visual first. So always think about that. Facebook is more live and posting and stuff like that. But Instagram is always going to be visual. So grab them with the visual and then hit them with the message. But do that in I'm not going to say consistently. I'm going to say when you have something to say, because you're going to grab people when you have something to say. If it's really powerful, man, they're going to be like, wow, I needed that today. Or wow, you hit the head with that. Like with Lakeisha's post, her you can't get results for work you didn't do. Bam, she needs to put that up because that means something.
It does.
So when you do that, I'm going to be, well, let me see what she posts tomorrow or when she posts the next day or whatever, because I'm going to see it pop up. When I go to Instagram, I see Eileen's stuff right there. When I go there, I see John Tripp. I see, people that I'm following. When I interact with their stories, Instagram says, wow, you like these people's stories. Here they are.
Right.
So see how that works? So give it, trust the process. But make sure that you're putting out the right content that is valuable, that is getting the attention, that you're saying something important. And it doesn't have to be every day. You don't have do you think, I'm trying to think of something. Who has something important to say every day? Every day they wake up and say something important? No. Sometimes they don't have anything to say. It's just an idea. Think about it.
Yep. Wow, I learned a lot today.
Good.
Call to action needs to be short and sweet and to the point, clear and concise, but have a call to action.
And show the value. What is the value to the person that is going to sign up? What are they going to get? Exactly. What are they going to get? And if anyone, if you're watching live, or you have, the replay and you have questions about call to action, or you have a comment, or you have a thought or opinion, put it in the comments and let me know, because I'll come back or, try to answer the question, or a friend will, or it may lead to something where we do a part 2. Who knows? Oh, thanks, Eileen. I'm glad you joined us today. I know you busy at work, busy.
Thank you.
But thank you. I'm glad to see you. Always glad to see Eileen.
Mm-hmm. We are honored.
So that's really the idea of this month. It was like, okay, we did it last year, and I really wanted to do it again because, and you could say, well, it's basics. People know that. Not everybody know. Everybody's coming into digital marketing, online, social media stuff. They're coming in waves. So, if you were on the first wave and this, about keywords and call to action, great. That's great. But someone may not know. So you need to let them know, share it out. Say, hey, they're talking about call to actions over there. Go over there and watch the video and see what's going on. And then they share it out.
Right.
So that's how it works.
Well, we just want to say thank you.
You're welcome. That's what we do here. We're here to help, making your business as fun to run, giving you the information you need to know. And information is available everywhere. You can just go to Google and find out. But some people put their information out in a confusing way or complicated way, or you may need to read 2 or 3 things on the topic, the subject, before you get it. So that's what it's about. You may find out that, I can go to Social Media Examiner, or I can go to Social Media Today, or I can go to some other site and read about the stuff. But they're not going to present it the way we present it.
Right. We will get down to
the basics.
very basic so that you can get it.
Right. And then we can build on that. If we need to go a step further, like I said, if you want to know more about call to actions, or if we want to, do a little video where I go through some more examples, I can do that. Just let me know in the comments, and definitely I can do that.
Cool. So we will be back tomorrow with Coach Karen talking all about your money and your mind.
Yep.
And Thursday,
you got to get your money and your mind right.
And then we'll be talking on Thursday about your health and your wealth. And then Friday, we'll be talking tech. So thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate you. And hey, to the replay gang.
Yes. Hey, replay gang. And remember, put that replay gang in the comments and let us know that you are part of replay. And we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
All right. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Don't forget to go to the front of your own line.